Besi, Singapore. 남자입니다. 안녕하세요, 여러분들. Wow, this is a welcome to a very gloomy Sunday morning here in Istanbul. It's raining all morning, but good thing it's not cold at all. Still raining. It's very gloomy day. You can feel the gloominess in the air. Very low energy, gloomy weekend. You know, rainy weekdays don't feel this gloomy because of all the activity around. Weekends in Istanbul tend to be extremely slow and quiet. And a lot of shops are actually closed on weekends, on Sundays, you know. Yeah, a lot of shops are closed on Sundays here. Even cafes close on Sunday as well. You know, in other countries, like Sundays is like, if you have cafe, you must be open on Sundays kind of thing. But here, even like I was going to MOC to see Mr. Mock just now. And you know, my favorite cat, Mr. Mock, and MOC cafe is closed today as well. Yeah, quite amazing. Kami cafe is closed today as well. Oh, but dog walkers of Istanbul have no rest. You walk the dog. You know, the dog, rain or not, dog has to go. It has to go. When the dog has to go, it has to go. Interestingly, you know, like in Istanbul, there's a like people have a lot of dogs, and they usually are big dogs, you know. And if you have big dogs, you know, like if you have small dogs, I usually have small to medium-sized dogs, and I have 6 dogs throughout my life. And when I get lazy on a rainy day like this, I simply don't walk them, and they just poop and urinate at home is fine because it's not a huge mess. But when you have a big dog like this, and their poop looks exactly the same as your poop, and when their urine is like a bucket full, man, you just cannot let them do it at home, you know. So when you have a big dog, rain or shine, snow or rain, you have to take them out. Today I have a dark chocolate chip cookie with coffee, and good night and good morning. Welcome to a Sunday morning here in Istanbul. Good Saturday evening, America. Good Sunday afternoon, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Korea, and good Sunday night, late night, Australia, New Zealand. Oh yeah, these are the places where my main viewers, like people watch my stream from, pretty much all over the world. And yeah, good morning, uh, Prague, London, Switzerland, all my European viewers as well. Yeah, I have pretty much viewers from all 3 major time zones in the world, right? But right here, right now, today is a 0 viewers. I'm just gonna wait a bit and see if anyone comes on. Oh, a street cat. The famous street cats of Istanbul. And you know, I actually brought cat food for Mr. Mock. So I'm gonna give this. I actually brought cat food for Mr. Mock actually. Yeah, I bought this cat food that I was supposed to give to Mr. Mock. But since Mock Cafe is not open today, we're gonna give it to this stray. It's not a stray cat, it's a street cat. And this street cat hangs out around this book cafe. It's not the first time I see it. Very old cat. Not to his liking. Interestingly, not to his liking. It's not eating. Oh, okay, now he's eating. Now he's eating. No, he's not eating. See? He's not eating. Not to his liking. See, street cats of Istanbul, they're choosy. They don't just eat anything you throw at them, okay? They are cats with principle. And, I mean, Mr. Mock loves this. Mr. Mock loves this. That's why I bought this for Mr. Mock. But this street cat here, Not a big fan of duck jerkies. And it's a very bad hair day for me today. Let me try to shake up my hair. Now, this week is going to be a very interesting week. Okay, later on when more of you are around, I'll talk about this week. Oh, he's still not eating much. He eating? I think he's eating. Let's give him more of the duck jerky. Oh, he's eating, he's eating. You know the kitten in the kitten they in this book cafe? I think she's sleeping somewhere because of the rainy weather, but they gave her a name. Him or her. They call him or her June. Actually, it's a very long name. It's a long Turkish name. Juno something. Junul something, but I'm just gonna call him June. Yeah, he's not eating. This fat street cat is not eating. See? Very this is not eating on the floor right there. It's not eating. Oh, now it's eating. Something wrong with the eyes? Can't see the food? Now it's eating. Now it's eating. Namaskaran, Shishis from Bharata. How's it? Final day of exams? How's the exams coming along today? So far. Final day of exams, Shishish. I've had exam in 30 minutes and I'm here to say hello. Thanks for coming. You're the first and only one who came today. In fact, I'm still playing with the cat, so I have something to do. But once I stop playing the cat, I'm gonna finish if nobody comes. Good luck for exams. Oh, he wants some more. Let's give him some more. This the cat food that I bought for Mr. Mock. For those of you who don't know Mr. Mock, right? It's my favorite cat. Stay tuned and you'll see Mr. Mock quite a few times a week. But let's see. Now he's eating. Now he's eating. Just made a nice short video me feeding this street cat here. This street cat hangs out in this cafe, in this book cafe as well, but usually outside. Usually he or she doesn't come in here. Usually outside. See, this is how I do bad hair days. If my hair is like doesn't like it's like weird looking, it's like just this, and then you get it all back. So like yesterday, I made a video about how to get this hairstyle. Some of you were asking me, how do I get this hairstyle? What do I tell the salon? Right? Check out the video I made yesterday. Welcome to a gloomy, rainy day here in Istanbul. Rainy all morning. Oh, good morning, Kim Teo. How are you? Good afternoon, Kim Teo in Singapore. Boom. I'm having a nice time with the street cat here. But this cat is like 100% full gangster street cat, like he or she goes to the dirtiest places here in Istanbul. So I'm not gonna let him or she come up on me. Yes, I've observed this street cat in this area around this book cafe. He or she is always around this book cafe, under the cars, in the trash bins. I've seen, so I'm not gonna let it come up on me. Yeah, good morning, Kim Teo. How's everything? Huh? Everything good? Have you tried the meditation system yet? Kim Teo. Yes, good so far. How about you? Kim. Today I brought my cat food. Actually, I'm on the way to see Mr. Mok. But interestingly, because it's a Sunday, a lot of shops and cafes, most shops and cafes are closed in Istanbul on Sunday. Like yeah, Istanbul people are that serious about their weekend. They don't do business on many close on Sunday. And I didn't know that MOC, the cafe where Mok hangs out, closes on Sundays. So now I have a bag of cat food and a street cat here, here in my favorite book cafe, just waiting to eat more. Very funny. Yeah, but Keith, if you want to see how I do that meditation live, you can go to my live stream playlist or the Storyworld playlist. Go to Storyworld playlist, and then you can see me do that meditation live for an hour or 2 hours over the past few months, and you can see what exactly is going on. Yeah. The cat is here. Today my mate is the cat. No, he don't want more cat food. He's just there looking at he's just sarang kukyong. He's just looking at people. You see how relaxed he is. Just resting on the armrest and looking at people, looking at the streets. My goodness, look at that. So higgy, yeah? So such a boss. Can the street cats of your country or city go to a cafe and like do this? Then look so human, yeah? What he needs now is just a coffee. Then he'll be exactly like me. Wow, my goodness. It's amazing. I'm gonna keep the camera on this view. This view is so good. But Kim, sitting quietly for 5 minutes. During that 5 minutes, you're not quiet at all, are you? Your mind is shouting at you all kinds of things. Your body is trying to go in all directions. During those 5 minutes, why it only lasts 5 minutes for you is it because your mind and your body keep pestering you to do other things. Yes? That's why in my meditation live stream I say, if your meditation is anything less than 30 minutes, that's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. You're not meditating at all. You're just fighting your mind and your body. But interesting thing is this. If you've done it even for 5 minutes, Kim, then during those 5 minutes, you would very distinctly feel that you're not one person. You know, the illusion of self is such that you think you're one person. You think you're you. But the moment you try to sit down and meditate, even for 5 minutes, you start to feel like there's a few different yous in you. The mind is one individual you. The body is one individual you. The body wants to move, wants to do something. Your mind wants to think something, and you want to meditate. You realize at that moment, at least you see three different yous that you do not would not have experienced or otherwise understood in daily life. I can tell you there's three to six different yous in you, but it will make no sense to you until you sit down and experience it yourself, isn't it? those of you who just joined me. Having a coffee with my cat. This rainy and gloomy Sunday morning here in Istanbul. Having a morning coffee with a cat. So nice. Look at that. Oh, look at that. I think it's going to sleep. Cats cannot maintain that level of focus for a very long time. They look at something for 5-10 minutes and then they sleep. Sleep. I haven't bought cat food. There's cat food. Duck jerky. I could eat this as well, honestly. Yeli. Good evening, Yeli from the Philippines. Welcome. Today I'm here having coffee with a cat. A street cat. This is not the cafe owner's cat, okay? This is a street cat as well. Street cats are everywhere here in Istanbul, even in this beautiful book cafe. It's a very rainy and gloomy day here in Istanbul. Very warm winter this year. So warm winter this year in Istanbul and in New York as well. Last year this time in New York was snowing, and this year this time New York is something like Istanbul, about 10 degrees Celsius. Today is 17 degrees Celsius here in Istanbul. Oh, CHD, haven't seen you quite a bit. How are you? Yes, the cat is my date. Look at that. CHD from somewhere in Europe. Why somewhere in Europe? Because he's a freedom lifestyler and a professional trader just like myself. He's my twin brother, you know. CHD, you're my twin brother or sister. Honestly, I still don't know. I don't know. I don't really care. But I'm just gonna call you my twin brother. I'm here this very gloomy Sunday morning in Istanbul. Very warm, 17 degrees Celsius winter. I'm dressed down with my date today. Actually, I haven't brought cat food. See, why? Because actually I'm on the way to see Mr. Mok. But here in Istanbul it's quite weird because a lot of cafe shops and restaurants close on Sundays. People really rest on Sundays. Yeah. Like very few countries outside of Europe, yeah, rest on Sundays anymore, right? But here in Istanbul, they still rest on Sundays. So I was on my way to going to see Mr. Mok with the cat food, but it's not open. So I came back to my favorite cafe. You guys know this place so well. I streamed here so many times. Why? Because I really like this place, this indoor seat here. Where you can see the outside, what it's like here in Istanbul. And very quiet surrounding, and nobody right beside me to disturb. You know, having people right beside me when I stream is one of the biggest challenge when live streaming, because then I have to take care of like things like, am I speaking too loudly, am I disturbing other people, things like that. Yeli, do you go to the Bookstore Daily? No. I only come like a few times. Actually, I don't have a schedule for this kind of thing. I wake up and it's a new day. If it's a new day, don't keep doing what you do yesterday. It's a new day, decide what you want to do in a new day. So yeah, I do come often, but I don't have a schedule. I may just stop coming altogether tomorrow, you know. So yeah. There's a kitten here, street cat kitten, born in this bookshop lately. And the kitten has been growing up in this bookshop. They've been giving him or her real cat food and everything, growing up well. Even gave him a name, June. Now, I call him June because it's a very long Turkish name, Junur something. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna call him June. Nelly, I'm eating a chocolate chip cookie with coffee. This is basically what I have in every cafe for this live chat. Some form of chocolate chip cookie and coffee. Hmm. Better feed the cat. It's eating now. Oh, he dropped it. Not a big fan. Take a look at this today. See, all the shops are closed. See? That's why, if you come to Istanbul, trying to arrive on Sunday and hit the ground running is a bad idea. You never try to come out to Istanbul on a Sunday. Don't even try coming on a Saturday, because you come on a Saturday, then the next day you're expecting to have some fun and everything is closed. So my pro tip is this, if you want to come to Istanbul, the best time is to arrive on Sunday night, and then you have a rest have a good sleep, and then the next day you can hit the ground running, where everything's open on Monday. If you arrive on Sunday or Saturday trying to have fun right off the bat, yeah, this is what happens, and a lot of tourist attraction places are actually also closed on Sundays. Because Sundays are very sacred here, more sacred in most Christian countries that I've ever lived in. People here observe the Sabbath more religiously. Mm. This bookstore is really nice. And it's really huge. Let me take you around. See? This is the basement floor. There's 3 stories all the way up. So this is the basement floor. We have some seats here. Actually, this is not a book cafe. This is a 100% full-blown bookshop. But they just put some tables here and there and sell coffee, because coffee is really a very high ticket item. So you see, this is a very big cafe. There's another one of my favorite seats by the window over there. And 3rd story up. Look at how big this place is. Very friendly attendants. Good night. Check how big this place is. And because it's called Kitab Kuala, they sell koala at 76 lira. Do you know how cheap 76 lira is? 76 lira is about 5 Singapore dollars or 3 US dollars. 3 US dollars for this. 3 US dollars. Is it cheap or what? 3 to 5, I think 4 US dollars, yeah. 4 US dollars. Really big, yeah. And I really like the smell of books here. They have the bookshop smell of books kind of smell. Smell of new books. Very serene. Why my favorite place to stream from? 100%. I come here and this is the place this is the cafe or the place I've streamed from the most so far. Probably the fifth time or something. 5th time in 57 episodes. Yes, I try to go to a new place every time, and also stay tuned, because this week I'm gonna bring you guys to some really exotic places. Because of certain obligation, I have to go to the Constantinople area this week, and yeah, I'll be able to show you guys the Hagia Sophia this week, the Blue Mosque this week, Constantinople, the Acropolis of Constantinople. I'll be able to show you guys sometime this week. I'll go. Okay. Kim Teo, during the 5 minutes meditation, start to feel warmer, mozzie bites, itchy, yeah, exactly. That is body. You see, Kim Teo, at that moment you feel you as the person, you want to meditate, yes? You want this, but your body is telling you, I'm itchy, I want to do this, I want to do that. Your body has another idea. And in your head is 10 million other ideas. Hey, we should be doing this other thing. Hey, later on we need to do this, we need to do that. So do you distinctively feel during your meditation that you're not one person, you are three persons fighting, that you have two other persons fighting against you. What you think is you, this body and this mind, suddenly is not you anymore. You realize? Suddenly they are fighting against you. Now the whole question is, then what is you? If you can touch this dimension, then you understand everything that I say all this while, and every of my, not just me, you understand every scripture of Buddhism, you understand the teaching of every spiritual teacher like that. 一通则通, everything you understand. And in fact, once you touch that dimension, once you experience it and touch it, you understand every universal knowledge in the world. You develop everything that I know. Yeah, without reading anything. You don't have to hear it from what some 高僧 or some spiritual master. No, as long as in your meditation you clearly see that, oh, the body is not me. So why? Because I want to do this, but you want to do that, so it's clearly not me. My mind, my brain is not me, because why? I want to do this, but it keeps telling me other things. Once you see this and you answer the question, if this is not me and this is not me, who am I? Once you touch that, once you find that, 一通则通, suddenly your energy and your knowledge will just rush through straight line. Everything you will know. Everything you will know. But it can happen like that. It can happen in a second. But for most people, it takes decades. For me, it took decades of doing that same practice to reach. Good evening, Mr. Tinfoil Man. Welcome. And I'm here with my date. Yes, I have a date today. Mr. No Name. Wu Ming. Mr. No Name has been with me all morning so far. It's a very gloomy and rainy Sunday morning here in Istanbul. Shops are closed, streets are quiet. And if you just joined me, welcome. Happy Saturday night, or Sunday night, or Sunday afternoon, depending where you are. Yearly, I have to leave. Phone is low bat again. I keep coming on here when the phone is low bat. No problem, I'll see you again. Aryan, oh hi, Aryan. Oh, günaydın. Tokim? So it's a Turkey name, Aryan. Sean Chaw, hi, are we back at the book cafe? Yes, Sean Chaw, good afternoon. Sean Chaw from Singapore. Back in the book cafe because it's yet another rainy day here in Istanbul. When it's rainy and gloomy like this, actually I didn't plan to come here. Actually, I brought my cat food. I was planning to go to see Mr. Mok in MOC Cafe. But like most cafes and restaurants and shops here in Istanbul, it's closed on Sunday. I didn't know. So I brought the cat food. I came here to Kitapwala, my favorite place to swim from, and this cat joined me. It's a street cat as well. So I've been giving Mr. Mok's cat food to this cat, and a lot. And therefore, after having a good meal, I'm sleeping right now. Huh? Oh, it's going on. It's going away. Bye bye. See you again soon. You humans are so noisy. You humans need to learn to keep quiet. Humans, noisy human. Noisy human. Noisy human. Wait, noisy human. Aryan, you look so cute. I don't always look cute. Information is all yours. No, he left. Singapore on the other hand is Sean Singapore on the other hand is crowded everywhere on weekends. Yeah, every country, even Korea, even Seoul, even New York, pretty much everywhere. We should have some industry to have their weekends on Monday, Tuesdays as well. That's what you get when people worship nothing but money. When you worship only money, even closing one day is you see as a loss of money, not a gain of time for yourself or being not a gain of time for being human. Right? Oh, he's out there now. See, I see him out there a lot. Yeah. I see him around the cafe around this area of the cafe a lot usually, outside. He rarely ever come in. So today is a rare occasion actually for him to join me for coffee in the morning because he rarely ever comes into the cafe itself. He likes to roam outside. Very rare. Very rare. Very big honor for that cat to join me today. For those of you who just joined my live stream, who are new to my live stream, welcome. This is a live stream where every morning here in Istanbul, yes, I'm in Istanbul for past more than a year now, I go to a different place or cafe, order a coffee, and then we chat about everything and anything under the sun. Or just a preview for the coming week, right? This week is going to be a really interesting week for my live stream because due to some personal reasons, I have to make a visit to Constantinople later this week. The Constantinople area of Istanbul, where you have the Hagia Sophia, which is the Acropolis of Constantinople. I need to be in the area later this week, so you guys will be able to see that area because some of you have requested, wow, can you take us to the Hagia Sophia, to the Blue Mosque area? Yes, that will happen this week. So stay tuned on my daily live stream this week, okay, where we will go to Constantinople. Yeah, a lot of people don't know this. Istanbul is not Constantinople. Constantinople is a part of Istanbul. It's a very small district in Istanbul. The Constantinople area is smaller than this shopping district. Yeah, Constantinople area is very small. Yeah, and it's probably like what 5% of the entire Istanbul. So it's not. So most people, when if you say Istanbul is Constantinople, is wrong, no? Constantinople is a part of Istanbul, but Istanbul is not Constantinople. In fact, Istanbul is Constantinople along with all the neighboring countries during that time. Constantinople, Galata, which witnessed how Mehmed the Conqueror took over Constantinople. It's Galata, and Galata is now part of Istanbul. I'm living in Galata, yeah, which is the old Galata, country of Galata. So Istanbul is really huge. It's comprising of many different countries. It's not Constantinople only. Constantinople is just a very small place in Istanbul. Günaydın. Another Turkish viewer. Günaydın. Nasılsınız? Hello. No more face yoga. Good to have you in Istanbul. Of course, I do my face yoga when I wash my face. Do I look like I'm washing my face right now? I'm not doing face yoga all day long. No. A lot of people think they come to my channel, they expect to see an anti-aging guru. I'm not an anti-aging guru. Anti-aging is just one very small thing I do in my life, I'm a lot more. So I hope you discover more dimensions about me. You came to my channel for anti-aging, and I hope you discover a lot more very deep dimensions about who I really am, the human being that I am, and not the anti-aging guru that I am. I'm not an anti-aging guru at all, okay? When you call someone anti-aging guru, that means you go to the channel, expect to see nothing but anti-aging. But no, anti-aging videos are only like maybe 1/5 or 1/7 of the kind of videos that I make. Good morning, Alpha is from Kathmandu, Nepal. I really need to go to Nepal one day. I haven't been to Nepal. Günaydın. We don't call it Constantinople, old town. We call, yeah, lots of culture in Istanbul. Exactly. Why I mentioned this Günaydın, Zera. Why I mentioned this is because a lot of West foreigners like myself who have never been to Istanbul, we think Istanbul is Constantinople, and we think Constantinople is Istanbul. Yeah. Zera, face yoga is the reason I found you. Yeah, exactly. Most people found me because of my anti-aging videos. I don't know why. YouTube love my anti-aging videos, but if you look at my channel, I have a lot more other stuff than anti-aging. A lot. Yeah, I do a lot of other stuff, but I'm not well known for those stuff. I'm only well known for anti-aging. I don't know why. Ah, Rigo, life guru is more fitting. Good morning, Ri from Singapore. Good evening, welcome. Well, I'm actually quite surprised to see that I have Turkish fans who came to me for the because of my anti-aging videos. Zara, are you surprised to see me in Turkey actually? Being Turkish and you see me like anti-aging guru and you come onto my live stream and you see me in Turkey. Are you surprised? Well, Rigo, I haven't seen you in such a long time. How are you? Everything okay? Hosebo? And okay, a little preview. This week is gonna be a very interesting week, okay? Because some of you have been asking me to show you guys the Hagia Sophia, and the Blue Mosque area, which is the Constantinople area of Istanbul. And it's actually quite far from my place. I never had a reason to go there. But this week, for some personal reason, I have to be in that area. Okay. And so sometime this week, you guys will be able to go with me to the Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque area. So stay tuned sometime later this week, yeah. Zera. Yes, I am. Yeah, you're surprised to see me actually in Turkey, right? Yeah, I'm here in Istanbul. Nishantasi, Istanbul. And I've been here for more than a year. This is 1 year and 1 week in Istanbul. I came to no, 1 year and 4 days. I came to Istanbul on the 8th of December 2020. So this is 1 year and 4 days is in Istanbul. Rigo. Yeah, just a bit busy. But for those of you who just joined me, today is a very gloomy Sunday morning here in Istanbul. It's been raining non-stop, but strangely warm winter this year. Last year this time is like 5 degrees Celsius, and today is 17 degrees Celsius. So you see, I'm wearing nothing but like this. You can take a look at it. This year, even in New York, it's a warm winter. I think it's a warm winter throughout the world, I think. Because even this year, back home in New York, it's not cold. Like last time, today, last year, it was snowing in New York. Even since last week, it was snowing in New York. But so far in New York, no snow. It's a kind of a warm winter this year. And yeah, another preview for the week. I made a video talking about my experience, talking about the difference between living in a capitalist country and a communist country. Some of you have requested this video, and I made the video just now, just prior to this live stream. So stay tuned for this video. I'll be releasing this video sometime this week. So two big things to look forward to this week. Yeah, one is my video on what's my experience in the difference between living in a communist country and a capitalist country, and second, my bringing you guys to the Hagia Sophia area of Istanbul, or the Constantinople area of Istanbul. For some personal reasons which I won't disclose, I have to be there in the area this week, so I will be able to bring you guys on the little tour in the area. The area is quite far, that's why I just don't like to go there. It's about 2 hours walking. Okay, yes, in case you guys don't know, I walk everywhere. Okay, I don't take transports. So that area is about 2 hours walk from my place, so that's why so far in over a year I've not been there. I've not been there in over a year of living here in Istanbul. But this week, This coming week, I'll be going at last for the first time, so stay tuned. Alpha is 64 degrees Fahrenheit in my country. Oh, you guys use Fahrenheit as well? Yeah, 60, 64, 60 degrees Fahrenheit is my most favorite temperature. My favorite temperature or my favorite environment, oh, sorry. My favorite environment is actually like 60 degrees Fahrenheit at 60% humidity. Yeah, that's my favorite. Uh, See, you guys notice that this book cafe is very quiet, yeah? And yeah, this this person reading on top came down and tell me to tone it down. This is the other challenge I have, streaming anywhere here in Istanbul. The the quiet culture, a little bit like Korea, where it's a quiet culture. So I find it very hard to find a good place to stream from because I have to keep talking, yeah, and and if I talk softly, I have to move the camera very close, and then you guys can't see anything. So far, I'm not like this is my favorite cafe to stream from because I get the least problem with this kind of things. But you see, as you can see, I still do get this kind of problem where I end up disturbing other people. It's very hard to do this live stream. That's why you see, everybody think live stream. I thought live stream is easy. Go somewhere, sit down, turn on the camera, and then you're live streaming. It's not easy. The environment control is so hard to do. When you're outside, you have to control everything to make the live stream happen. You have to control environment. It's not easy to find such a control environment to live stream from. Yeah, I've streamed from at least 35 different cafes here in my area, Istanbul. Yeah, 35. Such a huge density of cafe, and it still is only about 50% of the cafes in this area. Yeah, but what about the other 50%? Why don't I go to the other 50%? The other 50% is too small, too crowded, too hard to stream from technically. Nowhere to put the camera angles and things like that. A lot of technical issues. It's not easy. I learned a lot over these 57 days of live streaming. See, even in this place, sometimes I get into trouble with people as well talking for talking as loud as I do. Which is why, honestly, if you guys ask me, like, what is my most favorite place to stream from so far? Honestly, so far, my home. At home is still my favorite place to stream from. Honestly, this live stream was never about the cafe and everything around, yeah. This live stream has always been about this chit chat. So it's like after a while, I just thought like, since I'm here, might as well show you guys some stuff. That's all. Then I realized that wanting to do this chit chat while showing you guys some stuff is not easy at all. Not easy to do, because being outdoors, the environmental control, the technical conditions for doing live stream is just not easy to do. Good morning, Tressa. Good morning, Go. Welcome. Where are you watching from, Go? Oh, Go from Singapore. A good Sunday afternoon. Singapore. For those of you who just joined my live stream, welcome. I'm back in my favorite book cafe. It's a very warm winter morning here in Istanbul today, 17 degrees Celsius, and rainy, very rainy, gloomy, quiet Sunday morning. See, in Istanbul, most shops, you see, all the shops are closed. Most shops and restaurants and cafes are closed on Sundays, which makes Sundays extremely quiet in Istanbul. So if you want to come to Istanbul, make sure you don't land your first day in a weekend, because then most places are closed on weekends, especially Sundays. It's best to arrive in Istanbul on a Monday, and then you can go straight into doing whatever you want to do. So that's pro tip, yeah, for coming to Istanbul. Pro tip. Go. Weekends are quiet in Istanbul. Yeah, very. Weekends in Istanbul felt like a weekend in Brisbane, a weekend in Berlin. Yeah, in my own experience. Yeah, my first experience with such quiet weekends was actually back in Brisbane. Oh, super quiet. All the shops are closed, people are at home, and then Berlin. Oh, and then now here, very quiet weekends. I like it. I like quiet weekends. The restlessness in the air. During normal weekdays, you feel this restlessness in the air, but you don't feel that restless energy in the air on during weekends. So I really love the feeling of weekends here. Rigo is Limpeh coming soon. No, I told her not to come. Initially she booked her flight to arrive today. Actually, today was when she was supposed to come to Istanbul, but I told her not to come because of the Omicron situation, the new COVID situation. So I, I we're not afraid of COVID, by the way, but we are afraid of policy changes that may make her going back to New York hard. And she and what she's risking all this to do what? Just to be with me? She's risking a 5-figure per month job just to be with me? No, it's not worth it. So I told her not to come. So she won't be coming. Yeah. But just a preview for the week. This week is going to be a very interesting week on my live stream because this week, see, some of you have been asking me to show you guys the Hagia Sophia area of Istanbul, right? The Constantinople area, the most signature area of Istanbul. And I never had a reason to go there because it's 2 hours walk from my place now. Of course, the thing is, Limpeh, I walk everywhere I go. I don't take transports. So 2 hours walk. I don't have no reason to do that 2 hours walk. So for over 1 year here in Istanbul, I've not been to that area. But this week, because of some personal reason, I'll be going to the Hagia Sophia area this week. So stay tuned this week as I will be live streaming from the Hagia Sophia. So to bring you guys around the Hagia Sophia area, okay? Do stay tuned. The Constantinople area of Istanbul, or the Constantinople district of Istanbul. It's just a district in Istanbul. Go. Any plans to head back to US for you? Yeah. Eventually, of course. I don't plan. I have no plans to go back to US, but eventually, 100% I'm going back to US because US is my home. 100% I'm going back at some point. It depends. I have no plans for anything. I don't even know how long more I'll be in Istanbul. I have no plans for any. I don't plan anything in life. I just do one thing until something changes that brings me in a different direction. But based on the fact that my home is New York and everything I own is in my home in New York, I should be going back to, and my wife is in New York. So even if I do not plan to go back to New York, one day I know I'll be back in New York. Okay. Kim Teo, you're walking there 2 hours one way. Yeah, I'm walking there. See Kim, this is why I don't go there. I only walk. I don't take transports. I don't take transports for going anywhere within 2 to 3 hours. Which is why I don't go anywhere lightly. If I know no strong reason to be somewhere, I don't go. Yeah. Alpha, safety is first. Safety is first. What safety? Like, so it's dangerous walking for 2 hours or what? Go. How about cycling? Nope, no cycling, nothing. I don't take any form of transportation. Because why? Because remember, I'm all about returning to the original state of being a human being in all ways of my life. And human beings were not born with wheels. Human beings are born with legs for a reason. I use my legs to walk. Yeah. Unless it's like when back home in New York, where I live in Queens, to go to Manhattan, I would take the subway. Why? If you try to walk to Manhattan, that's like 5 hours walk. So that's when I would take a transport. If I have a reason to go there. That's why even back home in New York, I don't go to Manhattan much at all. Yeah. I don't go to Times Square much at all. I maybe go there like twice a year. Like for Christmas, I go to Times Square Bryant Park area. For for during autumn, I go to the Central Park area. This is pretty much twice a year I go to Manhattan. Otherwise, I don't even go to Manhattan when in New York. Mhm. So no, I don't cycle. I don't put on any artificial wheels and stuff because human beings were not naturally created with those things. So some of you may be asking, no, oh, if you're all about returning to the normal and natural state of human being, why are you wearing clothes? Oh, I don't want to wear clothes. Okay, give me an environment where I don't have to wear clothes. I will gladly not wear clothes. I'm not wearing clothes for myself. I'm wearing clothes for other people. Yeah. That's why I have pathetically few pieces of clothes. I only have 6 pieces of clothes. Yeah, 6 pieces of clothes. One pair of jeans which I wear every day. I don't wash this pair of jeans. One pair of jeans and one pair of jeans and one pair of shoes. That's all I have. Hmm. The bare minimum to get me around. That's all. Yeah. The bare minimum for me to all this I wear for other people to see, All this I not wear for myself. If for myself, I won't wear any clothes. I don't need clothes. That's the natural state of human being. Go one suitcase life. Yep, one suitcase. I I can live my life anywhere. Just one suitcase. I honestly go. I can live my life anywhere without even that suitcase. To be honest, I don't even need that suitcase or 6 pieces of clothing at all. Yeah, honestly. If not that I have um, if not that I have to cater to different people and different situations to wear for people to see. Otherwise, I really don't need. I don't even need one suitcase. Mm. Honestly, if I want to cut it very, very lean, all I need to live anywhere in the world is just my wallet and my mobile phone. I need why? You say, oh, if you're so naturalist, why do you need the mobile phone? Okay, this is one thing I'm sorry because why? The mobile phone is how I make my money. Trading through my trading app. I still trade for a living. Okay, that's how I make my money. So, um, good or bad, I couldn't go to the Himalayas and do a retreat for weeks. I would love to do that. I cannot go anywhere without internet. That's the sad thing about making my money on the internet. That I'm stuck with cities. I cannot do an extended long-term retreat in the mountains, which I really would love to. I really love to. But then you guys will say, don't you always say that we need a ridiculous amount of money or you don't even need money to survive? Yes, that's true. But I've already started this. I'm not about to just call it quits and give it up. Yeah. So to me this is what I want to do. It's not I need to do. I don't need this. I go to the mountains, I go to the jungles, I can survive. No money. Easy. But I've chosen to make my money this way, and I'm good at it. Yeah, and I'm contributing a lot in the options industry as well. So in a way, this is what I chose to do as well. So yeah, so I kind of stuck with it. Go, haha, yeah. Took a single backpack around Japan before. Feels very free. Yeah, you know, right? Yeah. If you're a backpacker, you know how ridiculously little amount of anything you need to live a good life. If you're a backpacker, you would know. One backpack. In fact, go. You could do without the backpack. Yes or no? Honestly, now ask yourself this. Remember those times that time you backpacked around Japan. You didn't need the backpack either, right? The backpack, you have all kind of unnecessary stuff inside either as well. Just luxury stuff, isn't it? Right now, you didn't even need the backpack. That's why you see that, like human beings have been conditioned so deeply into the thinking that we need this, we need that, we need this, we need that. When the reality is, we are already born with everything and anything everything we need for survival. Honestly, isn't it ridiculous to think of, okay, think of it this way. uh, an animal or a creature is born in this world and is not able to survive if it's not able to create all these things you see around you. It's ridiculous. Every single animal, plant, including human being that are born on earth, are already born with every capability and ability to live off the earth, to survive off the earth without creating anything extra. This is the basis of all creation, isn't it? So isn't it ridiculous when you think that some people think that, oh, I need my job to survive, I need my house to survive, I need this to survive. No, you don't. We never needed any of this. Let us understand that all these are not needs. All these are choices that we made. We chose to do it. We chose to be part of this surrounding. Okay, it's a choice. There is a big difference between understanding that you chose to do this versus I'm forced into this, that I need this to survive. There's a big difference in the mindset, even though you're doing the same thing. Okay, it's very important to understand that all animals, creatures, human beings, trees, plants, animals, cats, dogs, when you're born on this earth, you are born with the full capability and the full range of abilities to survive off the planet with nothing extra. We never needed clothes, iPads, mobile phones, internet, buildings, nothing. We are born with fully capable, with the full range of abilities to survive on Earth already. We never needed anything extra. This is what a lot of people forget. This is what a lot of people forget. Being human, go. Yeah, just jeans, two t-shirt and a laptop. Have to pack more for winter. And go, you didn't even need the laptop. Yes or no? You didn't need the laptop. You just need the jeans you're wearing, one shirt. That's it. And then of course a jacket for winter. That's all. Group memories. Yeah. Backpackers will understand. Backpackers will experience, not understand. This is nothing you can understand. This is nothing you can read on the book, you know. Backpackers not understand. Backpackers experience how little you really need to live a life. Mhm. Albin, oh Albin, haven't seen you in a long time. Hello, welcome back. Interesting what? About human being, yeah? So many people forget. Most human being, I say 99% of the human being forget what being human being is actually is about. Oh, completely forgotten. Albin, we own house just to put belonging in it, yeah. And Albin, you don't even own that house. You own that house only because the law says you own the house. Tomorrow, five guys come into a house, take over it. They'll show you who owns the house. We never own anything in this world. Everything that is physical in this world is up for grab for anyone with a physical body to make to touch it. Anyone can make it theirs. Possession is just an illusion, it's an idea you have in your head. This is my wife, my house, my car. But tomorrow, someone can come and take it all from you. It's never yours. Nothing is ever yours. This is yours. Only this is yours. Eventually, even this is not yours. Why? Because when the time comes, you have to give it up. When the time comes, you have to give it back to the earth. This is not even yours. The idea of possession itself is laughable because nothing is ever yours, and not even your body is yours. Nothing is ever put that, which means everything is just an idea. You see, Albin, yes, that's right. Yeah. So once you understand the natural state of human being, that's why I say, spirituality is this. Spirituality is returning to the original state of being a human being before all this crazy mess that we made for ourselves, before all these technologies, before all these clothing, before all this internet, before all these buildings. What is human like? That human is how we were born to be. Yeah. And the spiritual journey is all about returning to what a human being is born to be. Go kind of been Mary condoing my life. What's Mary condoing? I don't know. Threw away almost 10 huge plastic bag of stuff and still have more. Yeah. What's Mary condoing? I don't understand. Because I don't know Mary condoing, so I'm I don't think I got the full meaning of your message. Go. Gloomy and rainy Sunday morning here in Istanbul. Elfest, I love to be in this live chat. Wow, why? You love to be in this chat, but you don't chat, huh? You guys know that the moment you guys don't chat and I have nothing to say, nothing to share, I end, right? I'm not like other live streamers who like start their live stream prepared with kind of like a topic of the day. I have no topic of the day. Everything comes from you guys, and I'm enjoying this chat today so far about what it means to be a natural human being, and what's the state of being a natural human being, and how the spiritual journey is related to returning to the original state of being a natural human being. Go, Japanese people advocating decluttering. Yeah, 断舍离, tanshare. Basically, only kept items that spark joy. Tanshare. Yeah, I practiced tanshare for actually tanshare was actually my first step into the life of minimalism. Yeah, many years ago I read tanshare when I was still in China, and from then on I started to practice minimalism since that time, and today I'm still a minimalist. Most people don't see me as a minimalist. Yeah? I'm actually a super minimalist. But of course, I'm minimalist only up to a practical extent. I'm not like a religious zealot about anything. Okay, so even in this area, if you go to my house in Korea, or you go to my house in New York, you will see my, especially my computer rig is unnecessarily complex, unnecessarily grand computer rig. my my gaming workstation is unnecessarily gorgeous. So yeah, I'm minimalist to a practical extent, yeah, not a zealot. Same thing with my vegetarianism. I'm largely vegetarian, but not zealot. Which means that sometimes when I see some delicious meat or durum, I eat. I'm not a religious zealot over anything. Just be natural, like I said. The whole journey of being a human being is a journey back to the state of natural being a natural human. And the state of natural human is not a state where you make all kinds of limitations and rules around yourself, and then you believe like a zealot in this and that. No, it's natural human, where before the state of inventing religions, before the state of inventing this and that, even religion is an invention. And the natural human existed before a state of religious beliefs and thinkings and all that stuff. And the spiritual journey is that journey back to that state. Albin, I'm reading the book called The Art of Simplicity by Dominic Loro. If you ask me what's the only book you should read on simplicity is Tanshari. Yeah, the Japanese author, very old book, Tanshari. A Jap. Oh, Mary Kondo. Yes, Mary Kondo is the author of Tanshari. That's right. That's right. I forgot her name. Yeah. So, Alban, if you want to read a good book on um, on minimalism, which is I will call that the grandfather book of minimalism. Look for this author called Mary Kondo. Yeah, her insights come from the lifestyle in Japan. Yep, yep. It's a very Japanese thing. It's not her insight. Tanshari it's a Zen concept that has been around for thousands of years. Mary Kondo only merely wrote a book about it when nobody bothers to write a book about it. Yeah, it's understand that Tanshari was not invented by Mary Kondo. It has always been a part of Japanese culture. It is part of the Zen Buddhism culture. For thousands of years, this has been around. Huh? It's not Mary Kondo's invention. Oh, another stray cat. Welcome. Today I had two different stray cats come and be my date here in this cafe. Wow. Mary Kondo, I think she popularized it on Netflix. Oh no, Mary Kondo did Tanshari way before there was Netflix. I read her book more than 10 years ago, I think. A long time ago when I was still in China. Way before there was Netflix, I read Tanshari. So it's definitely not because of Netflix. It was a sensation way before the internet era. It's a very old book. Laura Correll. Oh, good morning, Prague. Beautiful Prague. How's Prague today? Very warm winter this year, isn't it? 17 degrees Celsius today. How's Prague? Albin, so cute. Yeah, the street cats of Istanbul is so cute. I've always thought of myself as a dog person. I had 6 dogs throughout my life, but I never had a cat. But after I came to Istanbul, right now I'm 100% a cat person as well. Then now I realize that there's no such thing as a cat person or a dog person, because if you spend enough time with everything, you fall in love with it anyways. Preferences, your own preferences mean shit in the world. The world will mold your preferences regardless of what you think. Sunny day in Prague, warm Sunday. Yeah, warm, right? Very warm winter this year. Warm winter here in Istanbul. So I would say it's a warm winter throughout Europe as well. Warm winter in warm winter in New York as well. No snow yet so far. Usually by now, New York will have snowed twice or thrice so far. But no, this year no, not even once. Very warm, yeah, very warm here. 17 degrees Celsius. That's why I'm wearing like this short sleeve. My hey Singapore t-shirt. Albin. Are there many dogs in the street as well? Oh yeah, many street dogs of Istanbul. Yeah, Albin, watch my live stream. Watch my yesterday's live stream where I show you guys the street dogs of Istanbul. Yesterday's live stream. Go global warming. Nah, it's not because of global warming. Because in the world, um, everything works in cycles. There will be warm winters, cold winters, warm winters, cold winters. Okay, it's nothing to do with global warming. Okay. Honestly, I don't even know if global warming is a real thing or not. Honestly, or is it just a ruse to make money from carbon policies? I don't know. I don't see, honestly, based on my understanding of the world and so many places I lived in over the past 40 years, I'm not seeing global warming, honestly. I have to be honest with you guys. Over a span of 40 years, maybe if you live in the Himalayas, you will see some effect. If you live high, maybe you see some effect. But over the past 45 years, I cannot honestly say I see a significant impact from so-called global warming. Alpha is so cold in our country. 64 degrees Fahrenheit is not cold, my dear. Alpha is 64 degrees Fahrenheit is hotter than Istanbul today. And it's already a hot day in Istanbul. Albin, I've seen a film on cats living in Istanbul. Yeah, Albin, go to my channel and search for street cats. I'll make 2 videos about the street cats of Istanbul. It will change your mind. It will blow your mind. It's crazy. You will not believe such a country can exist. Yeah, go watch my 2 videos on street cats of Istanbul. But interesting now, is like, yeah, cold or hot is actually a subjective, relative thing. It's not even a objective thing. 64 Fahrenheit right now compared to Istanbul is actually very hot. But compared to your relative experience in Nepal, it's actually cold. Yeah. So is 64 Fahrenheit cold or hot? No, it's not cold or hot. It's all subjective, relative. Laura, agree. Pollution and global warming are two different things people often confuse. Yeah, I honestly I don't know how they are measuring global warming. If it's something you cannot measure, how do you say it exists? I don't know how it's being measured. Definitely, okay, logically, definitely we're doing something to the environment. Definitely we're polluting the environment, 100%. But because you can measure the degree of pollution in the environment, yeah, but global warming, I don't know how I honestly don't know how they're measuring global warming. I just don't see it. Winter is still cold, summers are still hot, and the average temperature ranges are very stable year after year. I don't know, I don't see what they mean by global warming, honestly. For those of you here on my live stream who happen to be scientists or who happen to be working in this field, maybe you can shed some of the professional opinion. For those of you who are coffee shop uncle and aunties who merely read about this on the internet, sorry, I'm not interested in your opinion. Elvin, yes, there's studies on the effects on the environment. Yeah, definitely the environment is impacted. I see the effect on the environment, especially back in Korea, where Seoul is so polluted. It's very hard to see blue sky. The sky is almost perpetually gray in Seoul of South Korea. Yeah, so I personally saw the impact of pollution, but I don't see the impact of so-called global warming. So I'm interested to hear from real experts in this in the industry about global warming and how you're measuring global warming and how if you cannot measure it, then it's not real, right? See, that's the thing, you know. Laura, I think they can't measure global warming exactly. I don't know. You see, Laura, you and me were not experts. That's why I say if you're a scientist working in this area, I'll be very interested to hear from you. But for the rest of you who merely read about it in your coffee shop, sorry, I read the same things. I'm not interested in your opinions. I want real professional opinions. Albin, I live in Ireland and we already have problem with the sea coming inland. Ah, so those of you who live more to the north, because of the melting of the ice cap, you can see the water level rising inland. Ah, okay, that's okay. That's real. That is a very um what's that? Very real sharing about global warming. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for the sharing, Alvin. Really, wow. Okay, now that is real effect there. That is real effect there. If the melting of the ice cap is causing sea levels to rise, and you can see it coming in, yeah. Okay, that yeah, that is a I I I take note of that. So that's how you can see that there's global warming. Alvin, they keep trying to build the walls to keep the sea out. I see. Sea rise. Okay, so it's the rising of the sea level is one way you can quantify the existence of global warming indeed. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Thanks a lot for sharing, Alvin. Thanks a lot. Now this is quality comment. Oh, for those of you who merely read about it, please don't even try to comment on it, you know. That's why I keep saying, you know, say nothing that you're not personally experienced, but everything that you personally experienced, like Ben Albin here, he or she may not have read anything about global warming, but just this one personal observation and experience beat anything any one of you have ever read about global warming. Yes, this is the big difference between information and experience. Experience is deep. Experience shows the reality, but information here is never real. It's always full of holes. Hi DCM, and DCM is here again, wanting to learn how to make money from the poorest people talking on this live stream. I'm so I'm always amused by DCM how you want to learn to be rich, you learn from a rich person, right? But here's DCM wanting to learn how to be rich from someone who cannot even afford a watch, from someone who needs to walk 2 hours to get to somewhere instead of taking a form of transport. But anyway, just a preview for you guys, yeah. So some of you guys have been asking me to show you guys the Hagia Sophia area of Istanbul, the Constantinople area, the tourist area, okay, which I don't go. I've not been there. I've been here for 1 year and 4 days. I've not been there. But good news is this week, due to some personal reasons, I have to be in the area. So I'll be able to stream from the area and bring you guys to show you guys the Hagia Sophia area, the Constantinople area, the beautiful Acropolis of Constantinople, which has been there for more than 1,000 years. Yeah, the do you know that Hagia Sophia is more than 1,000 years old? Yeah, been there. It was built by Constantinople, the East Roman Empire, more than 1,000 years ago. Yeah, it's quite amazing. So this week, sometime later this week, I will stream from there. So stay tuned. There's a big highlight for my live stream for this week. Another preview is I made a video. I think DCM. DCM, you asked me what's the difference between communist country and capitalist country. Yeah. So I made that video about my experience, how different it felt to me living in communist China and the rest of the capitalist countries, and I made that video. I'll be posting sometime this week as well. So two interesting things to look forward to on my channel this week. Yeah. A very good discussion so far today about being a natural human being and also about global warming, shared from real personal experiences rather than stuff that you read on the internet. Yeah. So for those of you who missed the discussion, please watch this live stream again after it's done. And for those of you who are new to my live stream, welcome. It's a very warm and rainy Sunday winter morning. Yes, it's winter. Yes, Istanbul has 4 seasons. Sunday morning here in Istanbul, 17 degrees Celsius, Sunday morning. And this is a live stream where every morning I take you guys to a different cafe or location here in Istanbul, grab a coffee, and pretty much chat about anything and everything. And if you enjoy my live stream, do join me every morning, 10 a.m. Turkey time. Yes, Turkey time, which means morning in Europe, late night America, and afternoons in Asia. Okay. Right. So since nobody's saying anything anymore, and I finished all my previews and introductions, I'm gonna wait 30 seconds. If there's no more discussion, and we end the live stream for today. It's all raining out there. I haven't bought an umbrella. I didn't even buy this umbrella. I saw this umbrella in the lobby of my building. I just grabbed and used it. As you can see, people in Istanbul, right? Even if it's raining, they don't really carry umbrellas. They don't mind the rain, you know. But as an East Asian, we kind of believe that having rain on our hair makes us lose hair. So we usually don't walk out in the rain, you know. But as you can see, so many people, only one out of so many is carrying umbrella. Two out of so many is carrying umbrella. Nobody's carrying umbrella. It's raining actually right now. Oh, good afternoon, B. Welcome. Yeah, I'm just about ending, but 1 hour, 1.5 hours is normal these days. Yeah. How's everything, B? And B, I just announce some very interesting things to look forward to on my live stream on my channel for this week. So do watch the live stream again for the interesting things coming up, right? B, hi DCM, nice to see you. B, salute your stamina. Tiring. Yeah, it's very tiring to do this live stream. This is episode 50 or 57, I think. I can't even remember the number anymore. 57 straight days. Actually, if you look at it, 57 is almost like 2 months, yeah? It's only about 2 months, not a long time. But this 2 months feels like a long time to be streaming every day. Elvin, have a great day today. Have a great day today. Kim Teo. My mom told me to simply take other people's umbrella. Spirit, not to simply take other people's umbrellas. Spirits can hide inside. Oh yeah, spirits can hide inside, 100%. But spirit cannot hide inside this. This kind of umbrella is okay. Yeah, spirits hide inside umbrellas that they are opaque. That's true. That is true. Spirits can do that. Uh, Based on the way I experience about spirit and energies, personally, I can feel that yeah, with an opaque umbrella, even I can hide in an opaque umbrella. But when I look at this umbrella, and then I touch my energy, I feel like oh, I can't hide in this umbrella. So basically, this kind of umbrella is okay in my own experience. I will look out. Alvin, street looks nice. Yeah, this is a back street of this kind of like a small street. Yeah, not this is not the main street. It's a small road, like this is a neighborhood road. So people even like pretty much just walk in the middle of the road, you know. And there's not even street signs or street markings, none of that thing. It's just a small road, back road, not a major road. And yeah, pet dogs and B, I'm tired too, very involved in my kids' learning. You know, B, I honestly think you're more tired than your kids are. You know, you like you put 100% of your energy into your kids' study. Yeah? I wonder if your kids put in that much energy in their study. Honestly, you know. Go. Respect for constantly streaming. How do you handle procrastination? How do I handle procrastination? Have a routine and stick to it. That's all. That's all you need to do. Write out your routine, what you need to do every day, and just do it. And just follow robotically. That's how you deal with procrastination. By simply following the routine. Just doing what you should do. That's all you. That's all you do. Very simple. Kim. B. Yes, I am more tired than my kid. There you go. Yeah. But of course, I I'm not a parent. I don't have kids or anything, so I don't know. Yeah. Well, I really I don't know how that work. You know, like how parents become more tired than their kids over their study. Yeah. Because like about my mom, because of course, the thing is, growing up, my mom never cared about my studies. Nobody cared. Nobody cared about. They didn't even. My parents didn't even care which school I go to. I submit my own schools. You know. I even chose my own secondary school. My mom didn't even know what my choice was. They didn't care. To them, school is so small. To them, school is honestly not important at all. That's how I feel growing up. You know. DCM, how to be your friend? How to be whose friend? Me or B? B. But I have no choice. Very hard to see the kid child fail. With some pushing, she can still learn some. B. I literally learned to get the main points and then spoon feed her. But is this what she wants? Is getting good grades what she wants? DCM, I'm a pro forex trader. Wow. Then stick to your forex trading. Why are you trying to dabble in something that you don't know? If you say you're pro forex trader, that means you're making money month after month reliably from forex trading. So why are you looking for somewhere else to risk your capital over something that you're not trained for? Why would you want to do that? If you already have a golden goose making money for you, why would you want to risk it? If you are really as professional as you say you are, my advice is this: forget options. If you're making money, you're making money. It's if you're already making money, do something with the money. Stop thinking about making more money. It's a wild goose chase. You'll never finish. You'll spend all your life just looking to make more money and miss life altogether. Wow, my skin is really fabulous. I've been going without my skincare products for 1 year, and look at that, my skin just pristine. B, times change. Very hard to let go like that. She's dyslexic. Not many people know how to teach her. I'm trying to do what I can. Yeah. But the thing is like B, that's why I'm asking, is this what she wants? Is this what she wants? Is getting good grades what she wants? Or is just getting by good enough for her? What does she really want in life? Basically, the question is this: if she's not studying, what does she like to do? Does she have a passion? Does she have something that she actually does better than studying? B, of course, the kid does not want. Then, if that's not what your kid want, why are you forcing it on her? Honestly, yeah. Because I am sure being dyslexic means it's hard for her to study, but energy in life works both ways. Means everybody's given 100 points in life. If you lose points in the ability to study, definitely you're gaining points somewhere else. Why don't you focus on developing that somewhere else for her? 100%. If she's hard at studying, then she's actually really good at something else. She's really good at something else normal people would not be good at. Why don't you discover and develop that instead? like like autistic people, they can never study. Why force autistic people to study when they can draw so damn well, when their memory is superhuman? Why not develop that? That's my question. Just an honest question. Without me pushing, she will fail. Is it that bad to fail in schoolwork? That's the other question. Is it end of the world to fail in schoolwork? B, can't tell what her passion is yet. Oh, she does have a passion. B, 100%. If any girl, any kid is old enough to say they like my live stream, they already have a mind of their own. They already know their passion, but maybe you were not curious enough to discover or to communicate or to find out and understand what her real passions are. B, 100%, I guarantee you, she has her passion. And most likely she's keeping it from you as well. Yeah. B, if I know she's good at something, I'm happy to develop it, but no, can't see yet. Yeah, you can't see yet, but I honestly think you can't see yet because you were not open to seeing it before. But any girl, any kid old enough to say they enjoy my live stream, okay, which is your kid, no, your kid is old enough to enjoy my live stream. She enjoys my live stream, right? They have their own passions and likes and dislikes already. And if I remember back when I was that age, I'm good at keeping this from my parents as well. I'm good at not letting my parents know what my real passions are. My mom never knew what my real passions are. All she wanted to do was to train me in investments. That's all she wanted to do. She's not interested in what I'm interested in, so she never knew. Up to today, my mom never knew who am I. I suspect it's the same case for most parents. Huh? You just have to be interested to know her as a person. Imagine her to be someone you just met in a cafe. Okay? Then from there, try to know her as a human being rather than to mold her into something that you want her to be. I think maybe you will develop a deeper relationship with her. Yeah. B, discover a talent. Everyone says that, but many don't have any talent. Oh, everybody has talents. B, everybody has, even very young kids. The only thing if I remember when I was back that young, the only difference is this: kids are very good at hiding their talents from their parents, because as kids we always think our parents do not appreciate anything other than schoolwork, and therefore it's pointless to let them know that we're interested in anything other than schoolwork. I suspect that is still the case for most kids today, the kind of relationship between kids and their parents. B, she just live love watching YouTube videos. Definitely she watch YouTube videos for a reason. It's never just to watch. Never just to watch. If you're open, do communicate. Just open heart. Communicate and find out. Yeah. B, anyways, I told her in secondary school no more tuition for her. Don, have a good day. Have a good day, Don. After PSLE, I'll let go more. Anyways, see, even after what I said, all you're saying is what I will do, what I will do, what I will do. You see you see the point here now? This is exactly the point I'm trying to make, that in your mother and daughter relationship it's always been what you want to do rather than understanding about her at all. Understand this, even in primary school, even in elementary school, kids already develop a full human cognition and full human understanding about what they are and what they want to do, even as early as elementary school. Even back when I was in elementary school, I had two girlfriends already. I already know that level of relationships and sexuality and everything. Even back in elementary school, I had two girlfriends already back then. Yeah. So do not see elementary school or primary school children as kids. Do not see them as people who don't understand what they want in life or what they want in future. Because back when I was in elementary school or primary school, I already know 100% what I want to be in the future. And I made that come true. I wanted to be a military officer and I did. Yeah. I know what I want from day to day. I know what I like and dislike. I know what my strengths were. I know how to love a woman. I know how to treat a woman. Even back in elementary school. So do not see your elementary school kids as innocent little puppy-like beings who don't know anything about life. If you're really open to them, you will be surprised to, to understand and see the full world in their head and in their heart. There's a full and complete world in their head and their heart. B, self-direction is not there yet. Go, parenting is hard. 生的容易养的难，养的容易教的难，教的容易陪的难。你要难他就难，你要容易他也容易。Alvin, on you. Oh, that reminds me, I have to study Chinese today. Oh, you're studying Chinese, Alvin? It's interesting to see Go is using traditional Chinese, 繁体 Chinese. Why are you using 繁体 Chinese? Are you Taiwanese by birth? Are you born or are you a Taiwanese migrant to Singapore? Go. Because in the world right now, only Taiwanese use this traditional script. Are you from Taiwan? Go. But B, like I say, I don't you might be thinking, oh, I thought you don't comment on things that you have never personally done, so why are you trying to teach me to be a parent right now? I'm not teaching you how to be a parent now, B. I'm only sharing with you my experience of being a kid. I still remember everything about being a kid. I remember very deep, very long. I remember everything all the way down to my birth. Right? So I'm just sharing with you my experience of being a kid of that age. I'm not trying to teach you how to be my mother, but I'm trying to give a voice to kids of that age because I still remember what I was and how I was like at that age. So I'm not teaching you how to be a parent. Yeah, I'm just trying to shed some light on what kids of that age is like because I still remember. B, Hong Kong use traditional script too or no more? Hong Kong don't use traditional script. Hong Kong writes in Bai Hua Wen, which is a completely different script. Of course, some of the words in Bai Hua Wen is traditional script, but there's a lot of words in Bai Hua Wen that do not exist in traditional Chinese script. So it's better to understand that people in Hong Kong write in Cantonese. You cannot call that writing Chinese at all. Yeah. Go, no, copy online. Heard this from Jackie Wu. Ah, I see. Okay, so Jackie Wu is Taiwanese, that's why. B, every child is different. Yeah, maybe every child is different. I'm just sharing my experience. Go, yeah. Hong Kong uses traditional too. Yeah, I won't call that traditional, right? It's a different thing. Hong Kong writes in a different thing. The words in Hong Kong writing do not even exist in Taiwan writing. Many words do not exist. So you cannot call them the same writing. So I would say is more accurate to classify Hong Kong writing as a 白话文 writing rather than traditional script writing. They are not even writing Mandarin Chinese. They are writing Cantonese. Alvin, 香港也用. Yeah, everybody thinks Hong Kong uses traditional Chinese. Not true. Not true. It's that they're not writing in Chinese. They're writing in Cantonese, and a lot of the words are different. You, I can show you many words in Hong Kong Chinese that do not exist in the lexicon of Taiwanese Chinese. So if they are writing the same thing, it can't be like something exists in this script and not in that script, right? It's completely. It's more accurate to see them as separate and different. B, they have invented some character of their own, but their text you can understand if yes, you can understand if you understand Chinese, of course. Just like you can even understand Japanese if you know Chinese, but is it fair to call Japanese Chinese? It's not fair, right? That's why if there are some mechanical differences between what the Hong Kong writing and the traditional writing. So you can't call. I would say I can't call the Hong Kong writing as traditional Chinese writing. Just like you cannot call Japanese writing Chinese writing. Yeah, if you see a traditional Japanese poem, it's fully in Chinese with just one or two words, character differences. So now can you call that Chinese rather than Japanese? You can't. Yeah. So in the same way, you cannot call what Hong Kong people write as traditional Chinese. They're writing traditional Cantonese. Hi May, good afternoon May from Singapore. My date is back. So my date is back. And you guys see, I actually have some cat food here. Actually, I bought cat food because today, I actually wanted to go visit Mr. Mok today. But today is a Sunday and Mr. Mok's cafe is closed today. So I still have my cat food. I'm gonna give it to my new date today. Let's see if she likes duck jerky. She don't like duck jerky. Mr. Mok loves this so much. No, Piano? Hold on, then. Give me 10 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Oh, this cat is nice. B, I wouldn't say I know Japanese just cause I can read Chinese. Exactly. So just cause you can read the Cantonese script doesn't mean that it's written in Cantonese. Yeah, it's the same logic. Okay, makes sense on your comparison in Japanese and Hong Kong. Yeah. B, I love that cat. Alvin, oh. B 学用中文吧 B 这里相当多人应该会中文多学习多练习Back in the seat. Him or her, not sure, but it gives me the her feeling. And she don't like duck jerky. See this duck jerky is a cat food, you know. I bought for Mr. Mok. Mr. Mok loves this jerky very much, but not every street cat likes this. See the street cats of Istanbul, they're picky, okay? They don't just eat anything. And she's not a big fan of this jerky at all. B. Let Tom, I'm ask you to use Chinese here. B. Limpeh can teach you. I speak China Chinese, which kind of different from Go. Did they ever get annoyed at you for staying long without ordering much? I order much. I don't think many people order as much as I do. Usually I order two coffees and a snack. Usually people sit for 3 hours with one coffee, so they can't. And I come back often, and I give free marketing and advertising to their cafe. So usually it's the customers here that give, not here but everywhere, in every cafe that I stream, it's the customers that give me a hard time because they always tell me to shut up. B, he's a polyglot. Yeah, polyglot Singaporean. Albin, 我没写懂了，我没写懂了，啥意思呀？这啥意思啊？我没写懂了，这有点傲啊。哦，这我真没看懂，是啥意思呢？ Albin, I mean I don't understand what you meant before. What I don't understand. 我没写懂，我没看懂。It's not 我没写懂，我没写懂 means it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even mean anything. 我没写懂 doesn't mean anything. But 我没看懂 means I do not understand what I see, or basically I do not understand. So it's 我没看懂 or 我没读懂. I don't understand what I read. Both works. Yep, so B there should be 没看懂. Yep. B Go 我不懂。我不懂，不知道，不知道，不知道，不是我的事，我只是打酱油的。Back in those 10 years in China, I was giving 3 to 5 hours investment talks in full Mandarin. It wasn't easy. Oh, sorry, I really have to study. But why are you studying Chinese, Albin? Do you need Chinese in your life? Or you're into Kung Fu or anything? CJ, when will you be going back to the US? I have no plans to leave Istanbul, but I know definitely I'll be back in US one day because US is my home. But at this moment of time, I have no plans. Not just this moment of time. I never had a plan for anything. Yeah, I just simply never have a plan. I usually just go to a place and then just live life until something changes. Until something changes, and something is bound to change. That makes me have to go to somewhere else. It always happens. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that change to come. Albin, okay, yes, of course. I love that language. So Albin, you're studying Mandarin just because of your love for the language, not for any work or hobby related reasons. Because like Alpha is here from Kathmandu, Nepal. He does Chinese martial arts and stuff, and even he doesn't learn Chinese. Tom, I'm trying to learn another language too, just to keep my brain active. What language are you trying to learn, B? Albin, I love the writing system and how it sounds, and I want to speak like that too. Man, I hate the Mandarin writing system. I can't write in Mandarin for nuts. I can't write one full sentence in Chinese. Not at all. I can't. I can tell you, even I can't write one word. I can probably only manage to write 1 or 2 words in Chinese. Yeah. I can, to me, Chinese is something I really like seriously picked up when I was in China just for work purpose, and I really studied hard just to get to that level. And and of course the environment counts. For 10 years of active using, I became really good at it. But I still could not write Chinese for nuts. B. Oh, you want to learn Malay? Ah, good, good, good. Very practical. Yes, very practical choice. B. Yes, yes, yes. Aku tak tahu ah. Melayu. CJ, I'm from Singapore. Oh, you're from Singapore. Hey, but CJ, you've been around on my channel for quite a bit, right? Hadn't you? Like a long time ago, yeah. Well, a lot of Singaporeans, yeah. I think 90% Singaporeans today. Yeah, because European viewers are going through Sunday morning right now, busy time. My American viewers are preparing for Sunday morning, busy. B. I know some Malay words. Trying to write sentences are practical use. Yeah, and I think it's easy to learn Malay in that environment with Malay friends, and also occasionally if you go to Malaysia, I think it's quite easy to pick up. I've been watching Taiwanese shows, and most of them can't really write with ease. Yeah, and the Mandarin system of language is a very unique language in the world in that the the writing has zero linkage with the phonetics. That means the way you write has nothing to do with the way it's spoken. It's a very unique feature of Mandarin language that makes it so hard to learn the writing, because the writing and the speaking has no relationship at all. And not like Japanese or Korean or Spanish or ABC based languages where the writing is the sound. In Korean, the writing is the sound, and in Japanese, the writing is the sound as well. But only in Mandarin Chinese, the writing is not the sound. So the writing becomes, so it's very interesting, because if you learn any other languages, you have to learn the writing. Otherwise, it's very hard to learn the speaking as well. Both have to go hand in hand, the writing and the speaking. But only Mandarin, you can learn Mandarin without the writing at all, because the writing has no relationship with the speaking at all. Alvin, 我的女儿也想学中文。Well, it looks like Mandarin is becoming quite popular in the world, yeah? Interesting to know that. Go, seems like speaking more than writing in order priority, yeah. CJ, do you lose weight with your current eating regime? Oh, yes, yes, I do. I lose a lot. I lose a lot of muscles with my current eating regime. I didn't eat for 2 days and lost some weight. Oh, yeah, I lost a lot of weight. I lost a lot of muscles. I lost all the muscles that I built during my 6 months of professional MMA training here in Istanbul. I lost all that muscles already. B. 女儿 CJ, you're from GTA. B. Type NV, not NU to get 女儿. CJ, your face looks slimmer now. Actually, I was slimmer a few weeks ago than here. Right now, I'm trying to put on weight. I'm actually eating a lot. This past 1 week, I've been eating dinner as well and eating a lot. I'm trying to keep up with the energy requirements of doing this live stream. Albin, and we are French. My goodness, is it popular to learn Mandarin as a language these days? Albin? CJ, why the sudden eating? Because I need the energy. Doing this live stream every day is killing me. Literally. It's not easy. Need a lot of energy to keep doing this every single day. And my once a day eating regime just won't work for having to do this live stream. Just this live stream alone. These 2 hours spends my entire day's energy. Yeah. She's sleeping now. And she's a street cat, So this is a big feature of Istanbul, where the shop owners don't drive away street cats or street animals that sleep on the. He's looking at the camera right now. Sleeping, sleeping, sleeping. CJ, I'm really thankful for your live stream. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. What do you like about my live stream, CJ? I thought my live stream is just this middle-aged old man talking. What's there to like about a middle-aged talking live stream? What what do you like about my live stream? Alvin. No, I don't think it's so popular. Ah, I just love that language. I don't know why. I see. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Like, personally, I don't love any languages. To me, language is just a practical tool for whichever country I happen to live in. That's all. I'm not zealot or passion or fan of anything. Honestly, you guys see me do a lot of things, but I'm not a fan or zealot or over anything at all. Not languages or anything. Everything I do is very practical. I do it for a practical reason. I learn all my languages for a practical reason. I gave cats chicken. Oh, nice. Good for you, DCM. Albin, the cat loves your voice. Ah. CJ, I like your energy and hear about life perspective. It's sad to hear it's burning you out. Oh yeah, it's burning me out big time. You can feel my energy level drop obviously over the past. Actually, it started 3 weeks ago, but it's my own fault actually, because I didn't know back then that my current regime is only producing enough energy to do this live stream. So, about 3 weeks ago, after my recent most important breakthrough in my spiritual practice, my most important level of awakening, I thought I'm at a certain level and I want to test it. And so about 2 weeks ago, I tested myself energetically in a very bad way. That took a big bite out of my energy, and I should have been able to recover by now. But because while even after that, I still continue with this live stream every day, and therefore, right now I'm only merely able to maintain it at that cut down level, which is a very low level. I'm still trying to do something about it. I can feel like maybe I'm recovering. Ever since I started eating 3 meals a day, or I think 4 days ago, I'm starting to feel topped up, more topped up right now. I feel like I'm recovering slightly right now. I eat 3 meals a day. I cut down on the video making. You can see that I don't post a new video every day anymore. I try to rest as much as possible, meditate as much as possible, and I can feel the energy coming back up slightly already. I'm still trying to fix myself. Yeah, I'm still trying to fix this. It's not easy. Yeah. But I'm glad to know that you are here for the right reason, which is for this energy. My whole yeah, this is not honestly, I tell people this is a chit chat or coffee chat live stream. Yeah? Honestly, this is not even a chit chat live stream. This is an energy live stream. This is a live stream where I give out energy consciously. I'm giving out energy, so it's not easy. Moving my chakra, my anahata chakra to my eyes and my voice, and then projecting it. It's very draining. Kim Teo, does sunlight give you more energy? Actually, spiritually, we do receive energy from sunlight. 100% we do, but it also ages you. So, to me, getting energy through sunlight is a no-no. So I'm fixing myself in other ways. Wow, and I'm surprised it's still on, Kim. You're the first on today, and you're still on after 2 hours. But Kim Teo here always have very interesting questions. Like he or she is always auditing. I thought you said this. I thought you said that. That means he or she pays a lot of attention to what I say, which is a good thing. I just hope to be able to to give more perspective. Like that's why I say every piece of information that you hear from people is always going to be one-sided, because in order to make that perspective full-rounded, everything I say needs to come with a 3 hours lecture. So the only real way you can really learn anything is to experience it. Once you experience it once, you experience the full dimension of that truth in every dimension aspect. CJ, I'm an auditor by profession. Nice. So 我们同行啊. Of course, I didn't go as far as audit. I'm a accountant by profession, actually. Accountant and then going into economics. Yeah, but of course I didn't do it as a profession. My 4 years of accountancy only taught me I didn't want to do accountancy as a profession. ACCA only taught me that I don't want to be an accountant. Uh, so from ACCA, I turned to CFA. Yeah, I didn't finish my CFA though. I only did up to level 2. I think ACCA teach how to read financial statement. It's all about financial statements. ACCA is all about not just reading, but making financial statements, and mostly about all the policies. But the thing about accountancy is this: the policy changes every single year. Every year is different. What you learn today is redundant 5 years down the road. It's a waste of time. I realize that. Except for the most basic accounting principles, which you can learn in one module. Everything else beyond that one module changes every single year. So I don't like to learn anything that's redundant 5 years down the road. CJ, so you can trade stocks better. Oh yeah, yeah, in a way, in a way. Being an accountant definitely makes you a better trader because of how you understand how the financial system works. Yeah. Yes, the changes sort of help us not get replaced by robots. Yeah, in a way, yes, yes. But of course, auditors play a completely different game. Yeah. Are you doing what kind of auditor? Internal audit, process audit, management audit, what kind of audit? External audit. Oh, okay. Interesting. One of the big fours. I have quite a few friends. Oh, are you that my dad friend in the big four external auditor? Did you know me from real life in China? I don't know you in real life. Oh, okay, okay. Because I have a Singaporean friend when I was in China, who's an external auditor in one of the big fours as well. I forgot his name though. I wish I knew. No, you won't like you. Honestly, guys, you guys won't like me in real life. I'm a very terrible friend. I'm a terrible friend, terrible boyfriend, and a terrible husband. I am very, very reclusive. I am very, very esoteric in my lifestyle. I don't club. I don't hang out. I don't do anything that's fun in most people's life. And therefore, that's why I say I make a very terrible friend. Don't think I make a good friend. Very few friends, very few people, only very weird human beings can become good friends with me. Therefore, over the past 10 years, I would say I have only one real friend, which is Alan from Malaysia, who I knew in Seoul, Korea, who made quite a few videos with me. Alan, Malaysian living in Korea, TED Talk speaker, is one weird guy, and only weird guys like this can be friends with me. Carmel, hi, I hope you're doing well. Lots of misinformation in media about high inflation. I'm not sure if there are misinformation because I've not read any of the media reports on the hyperinflation in Turkey, but I just talk to people every day, and the Turkish people do share with me that it's in fact is affecting their life, especially those who drive cars. The petrol prices just soared. They tell me the gas prices changes every other day, and some of them who do their own groceries, um, they tell me that the price of some vegetable change like 2 times a day. They change. So it's actually affecting people, and some of them actually lost their jobs because their company closed down due to hyperinflation. So it is actually having an effect in the people, at least in the people around me that I know, that I speak to here in Istanbul. I don't know what the media says, but I got this from real people. This year, not even a similar, but of course not. A guy who is like me will never be a friend with me, because guy who is like me would be a guy who don't need a friend in the first place. I don't need friends. So if there's another guy similar to me who don't need another person in their life, so why would we meet in the first place? We won't meet. We won't even think of meeting each other. People who are very similar to me will not meet each other. Carmel, Turkey, yeah, Turkey. I'm talking about Turkey, by the way. I'm here in Turkey, by the way. A lot of Turkey people who come to my live stream not knowing that I'm streaming from Istanbul. This is Nishantashi, Istanbul. Istanbul. Turkey, Türkçem, Türkçem. Türkçem. Türkçe, Türkçe. Turkey. Go. Just like Eason Chan's song. 若你喜欢怪人，其实 I don't know, I don't listen to all these songs. Mint cookie, cheaper for foreigners with good rate to lira, definitely. But if the lira goes any lower, we may see civil unrest, and of course, if there's civil unrest, then it's not good for foreigners. So this is the sweet spot right now that is very good for foreigners. At about $1 to 13 lira is where they should hold. And in fact, I made this prediction 2 weeks ago, and over the past 1 week, we do see the government holding the 13 lira area. So my prediction is correct. Even the government knows if it goes to 15 lira, you're gonna see a lot of problems, a lot of civil unrest. And when there's civil unrest, the final saving grace of Turkey, which is the tourism industry, is gonna get affected. Once the tourism industry in Turkey gets affected, the whole thing will just cascade. You go into a destructive cascade. The whole economy will sink. So I made it actually I said this even on video about 3 weeks ago, that the Turkish government needs to hold the $13 area. It should not allow the lira to sink below 13. And I'm quite glad to see they're doing that. You need to go hard, short the dollar hard right now. CJ, do you plan to travel? CJ, I don't plan anything. Yeah, I don't plan anything. I just let life happen. I don't know. I think I repeated this many times in my live stream. Yeah, that I don't plan anything. I don't plan to be anywhere. I didn't plan to be here in Istanbul. I didn't. Istanbul was never part of my plan. Remember? I don't plan anything. I let life happen. If life happen one way, then I do this. Life happen another way, I do that. I have no plan for anything. I may travel to another country, I may not. I may do this, I may not. I may get I don't plan nothing. Kamel, it's unfortunate for Turkey people, yes. Right now, 13 lira to the dollar is the limit. And if it sinks further, the whole economy is going to just sink. Gold, I understand why you mentioned lira should not drop anymore. Safety in Turkey, yes. If it goes to 15, we'll see mass unemployment and therefore civil unrest on the streets. And when that happens, no tourists is gonna come. When no tourists come, the final saving grace, which is tourism here in Turkey, will sink, and therefore the whole economy will go to hell. Everybody will get affected. There's no way you can take advantage. Like, this is good time for foreigners. No, this is dangerous time. Very dangerous. Right now, the whole economy is hanging on a straw right now. If this straw breaks, you will see all hell will break loose. Maybe then I'll leave Turkey as well. So again, answering your question, CJ. Do I plan to be here or not? It's not up to me to plan. Life will happen. Life will happen in some way, and I will be forced to react to life. So to me, life is never about planning. Honestly, CJ, when has life ever worked out the way you planned? Does life ever work out the way you plan? At least in my world, in my experience, it never. It never works out the way I plan ever. Well, anyways, today is the longest live stream I've ever done, and now my battery is down to just 10%. If I don't end here, I cannot save this video. So yeah, just want to thank you guys for such a great CJ, life has never worked out the way I planned to. Exactly, CJ. So why plan? So why are you asking people what's your plan? Well, when you yourself have experienced the truth and fact about life, which is life never works out the way anyone plans it. Never. Down to the smallest detail. You plan to be happy today, you end up angry. You plan to eat char kway teow today, you end up eating chicken rice. Down to the smallest things in life. It doesn't work out the way you plan. Yes or no? Anyways, I really got to go because the battery is very, very low now. Thank you guys very much for the very great discussion. You know, sometimes we do 5 minutes and we end. Sometimes 2 hours and we still want to go more. Maybe I should buy a battery pack. Thank you guys. I really love the chat today. Very good chat. Alright. See you guys tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Turkey time. Annyeong!